In this episode of Rob Christie Hike Across America, we continue with our mission, try to find something worth doing in every state. This week, we're in Arizona, and we're headed down to Tonto National Bridge State Park and Tonto National Monument. But first, we take a nice scenic drive through the Tonto National Forest. Now, the Tonto National Forest reminds me of a place we've already been to on this trip, and that was Chiricahua National Monument, which I'll leave a link to that video up top, and you can see what I'm talking about. Now, our first stop takes us to Tonto National Monument, which is located off of Highway 188 in Roosevelt, Arizona. We're up here at Tonto National Monument. Gonna check out some cliff dwellings here. We're gonna do the lower cliff dwellings. You gotta have a tour guide to do the upper cliff dwellings, but that's also a 4-hour hike, so we won't be doing that today. Now, Tonto National Monument is part of the National Park Service, so your American the Beautiful Pass will work here. Otherwise, it's $10 per person. Now, the saguaro cactuses you see here, in my opinion, are just as impressive as the ones you see in Saguaro National Park, which I'll leave a link to that video up top. The difference is, you get a cliff dwelling here and a pretty good view of Roosevelt Lake. Also, the flowers seem to be in bloom here, which they weren't at Saguaro National Park, at least not at the time of the video. Now, the hike to the top of the lower cliff dwelling is steep, and it's a series of switchbacks, so be prepared. There's also no sun coverage on the hike until you get to the cliff dwelling itself, so make sure you bring plenty of water, especially during the hot summer months. Now, Tonto National Monument is both wheelchair accessible and dog friendly. However, dogs are not allowed past this point.
Climbed in and carved their initials and things.
I'm sorry, you had a question.
No, there's like a little square.
I didn't know they had skill back then.
Now, one thing I really liked about Tonto National Monument, other than being a really cool looking cliff dwelling, was that you're allowed to go inside and walk around without a tour guide.
Hello?
Now, other than Mesa Verda National Park, Tonto National Monument seems to be one of the better cliff dwellings in the national park system that I've seen so far.
Now we're gonna run down.
You make this climb every day? I would.
Yeah, she'd be up here for a while.
I'd be hanging there on the roller coaster. I don't do anything without looking out the window.
She was scared to death.
Now, our next stop took us to Tonto Natural Bridge State Park for Highway 280 in Pine, Arizona. We're here at Tonto Natural Bridge State Park in Arizona. Gonna check out this natural bridge and a waterfall or two. Now, Tonto Natural Bridge is a state park, so your American the Beautiful Pass won't work here. It is $8 per person, but it is well worth it, even though it is kind of a small park. Ooh, there's the waterfall right there.
Oh, wow.
That's the waterfall. The bridge is right underneath us. And one of my favorite things about Tonto Natural Bridge is it gives you several different viewpoints, so you can see the bridge from different heights and different angles. So we're headed on down to the bottom to the boardwalk to check out this natural bridge and this waterfall from below. Should be pretty awesome. So if you're new to this channel and you're not quite a fan yet, consider subscribing. We got plenty of great videos in over 20 states. If you are a fan, let us know by writing "keep on hiking" in the comments. And as always, stick around till the end of the video and see where we go next week. Now the view from the bottom is the best one in my opinion, and it's definitely worth the hike down. However, the trail's not wheelchair accessible, and they're not very pet friendly here at this park either. Now at the time of this video, they had it blocked off to where you couldn't get under the natural bridge, but I've seen pictures and videos online where people got underneath it and got a pretty good view. Now they also had some seating that faced the natural bridge, which I assume was for watching bats during the bat season. Heading on to another viewpoint here at Tonto Natural Bridge, and try to see if we can see the backside here. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's breeze coming out of this cave here, this tunnel here. Feels excellent. Yeah, that feels great. Another trail. Oh, he said it was there, you know. He said that this one was better.
I'm just dying in this freaking black.
We're going to our final viewpoint here at Tonto Natural Bridge. And then we're gonna be heading on out of here and heading to Sedona. Now there was another trail that took you down to the bottom of the canyon on the backside of the natural bridge, but it was closed off too. So we just had to make do with all the viewpoints they were given. Oh wow, dude. This looks like the inside of a cavern. Sparrows, a bird will fly normal, but a bat will be all like erratic, you know. I wish you. Well, now I really wish you could get down in there now.
Look at that waterfall that I just got.
All right, so that's it for the Tonto Natural Bridge. We're gonna be heading on out of here, heading to Sedona, gonna do some stuff there, and a whole bunch of other stuff along the way home. In the next episode of Rob Christie Hike Across America, we continue with our time in Arizona and head to the town of Sedona. We'll be checking out the chapels of the Holy, Bell Rock, and a few other places along the way. So if you found yourself liking this video and you want to see more, please like, share, subscribe. There's plenty on the channel, more on the way. Till next time, keep on hiking.